Good morning. We are at the Blue Lake Trailhead today, and we're going to be headed into the back side of Goat Marsh, the side that most people don't get to see. And while we're down there, we're going to check on George. He's the world's largest noble fir tree, and he is basically dead, dying. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to check on him and see if he's still standing this year. Every year we go down there and
has a few parts falling off of him.
Yeah. So anyway, we're headed out here. See you in a bit. Well, we can just see the bottom part of the mountain. Top of the mountain's hidden today. Got a creek crossing up here, except we have a bridge. Hopefully. No, we're getting our feet wet first thing. It's a good view here of the backside of Goat Mountain. Get just another glimpse of one of the meadows down in Goat Marsh.
In case you're wondering why I'm packing a rifle, it is bear season, so we're kind of maybe hiking and
bear hunting at the same time?
hiking with a rifle. Kind of like how I hunt anyway.
I think we actually hope not to see a bear, but
long romantic walks with my bow or rifle.
Yes. Little tiny creek crossing here. This one usually has frogs by it. I do not see any frogs though. Probably up under the tree. It's hard not to feel small when you're standing next to a tree like this. I'm now about 10 feet away from it. You just feel like dinosaurs should come out. Like the land of the lost down here. And these aren't even the super big trees. They're more further down at the bottom. But one of my favorite places. Also, I love all the vanilla leaf that grows on the forest floor down here. here is George, the world's largest noble fir tree. And this year he's got several patches of bark gone. And just like last year, no more green left at the top. And even after a big chunk of the top of it fell out a few years ago, it still was the biggest noble fir tree. And that's, I guess, board feet of lumber that would be in it or whatever by the measurement. So I'll be curious to find out once he does fall down, which other one is going to take his place. I imagine it's probably going to be another one nearby, maybe, but he is just much larger around than a lot of the others. Like we've had an elk visiting here. You just can't describe how big this tree actually is. I know it doesn't look that big, but it's huge. So we've just left most of the big trees back there. And now we're just in the normal size trees. Can't remember the name of those. There really are only 3 berries that are not edible or that are poisonous in the Pacific Northwest, and that's red elderberry. Purple elderberry is fine, but red elderberry is poisonous. Snowberries. What was the third one? It's some other little red berry. I can't remember, but it's not anything that would be common enough that you would eat it. So that's why, you know, when we walk along and see plants and I say, oh, I think it's a huckleberry or something, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between huckleberries and blueberries. I just had some huckleberries back there and they were very, very sour. So still not quite ripe enough. They will be soon though. But it's usually okay to eat most of the berries that you see around here. Something like that I wouldn't really eat anyway, and a lot of them are just kind of, that look like that one, or just don't taste very good, so it's not anything you'd want to eat. And there's enough other blackberries and thimbleberries and salmonberries and huckleberries and blueberries. There's a little huckleberry growing. A red one right down there. Just a little tiny plant. It might be these little red berries or something. I don't know, that are bunch berries, or there's something that is in the red color that you don't want to eat. It might be those. Got some yummy looking ripe blueberries here. Yum.
These rocks are pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's this step.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Made it without getting my feet wet. Okay, my turn next. I'll turn the camera off. We're sitting down here on one of the little spits off of Goat Marsh.
Timber spit.
Goat Marsh, Goat Mountain is right behind us. So we're going to enjoy lunch. We are trying cheesy pepperoni. Was it cheesy pepperoni bowl? It's a new Mountain House flavor.
Cheesy pepperoni
Pizza bowl, yes.
This hike sponsored by Mountain House.
Wouldn't that be nice? This is our lunch today. The Mountain House cheesy pepperoni pizza bowl. It looks absolutely disgusting, but it tastes really awesome. It tastes like pizza, like pepperoni pizza. And it's got crust in it and tastes like pizza crust. It's not like eating a piece of pizza. It's not, but it's got the same exact taste. It's really good. I would give this a 5-star, wouldn't you? With 4.75. 5 if it was actually a slice of pizza.
And there was a beer with it.
Yeah. So we finished up our pizza bowl lunch. And I'm going to head out here, just kind of show you the end of the meadow here. It's just really quiet down here today. Found a dead mouse, but usually we see elk when we're down here, but not today. We finished up lunch and we're headed out. Ooh, I want to go hit that log over there and look at all of those pretty mushrooms. Those orange ones on it. So I seen this orange from afar on this log over here, so I'm just going to go check it out. This is what happens when you walk off trail all the time. You find cool stuff and then you end up going even further into the woods. These are really cool though. They almost look like chicken of the woods, but I don't think... Are they? Yeah, I think they are. Okay. Cool. That one is just huge.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, there's some on the back too, but you can see with my hand there. I don't know if I can get back off far enough. See how big that is. And these are edible, especially the younger, smaller ones. That's a pretty one. Let's see what's on the back here. Just one? Okay. You can see those are probably last year's that fell down there. Even those are good size. But yeah, nice.
When I went out to that island, I
Mm-hmm.
seen a dead tree like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just all the way up at like 30, 40 feet
wow.
up it, just solid.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Well, that was a cool find. Now back to wherever we were headed.
We don't even know that.
We're sort of headed out here, but we're going into a section that we haven't been in before. So just meandering through the woods, which is actually sometimes I think it's way more fun than just going on a trail, because you never know what cool things you're going to find. Mm-hmm. See, I always find hearts, even if it's on the end of a spine. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen heart-shaped. That one kind of has it too. Not quite as much. Some old elk bones. Wow, I've never noticed that before. Have you?
What?
Like, these have a lot of heart-shaped things on the end of them. Made it back to the second creek. Teeny tiny waterfall here. I just gotta find a spot to get across. Not that we couldn't make it across here, we could, but just trying to find a spot where we don't get our feet wet, because it's not really fun to hike in wet socks. Okay, I think we have found our crossing spot. My turn next. And camera goes off. Great big tree that just came down, oh, not too long ago. But I know we show you these trees and we stand by them and they look big, but I think sometimes when they're down, it's easier to get a feeling of just how big they are. Was it just really rotted in the middle?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
looks like it.
Yeah.
Looks solid on the outside. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Very impressive. So that's probably easily 15 feet across.
Oh,
The route, 15, maybe 20. Yeah, probably more like 20.
I'm 6 foot and I can't.
Yeah, but I mean, it's clear down in the bottom of this pit down here. I'd say probably about 20 feet or so. Okay, onward. We have a big hill to go up here because we came down a big hill, and so we're getting back into these giant, giant trees. Pretty cool. I have never seen these, the big deer clover. This is like part white and part green. So kind of a variegated kind. Interesting. It's not dying or anything. Big gigantic Douglas fir tree. Wow, the great big trees down there. There's the top somewhere way up there. It's probably about 12 feet where the bark's at on the bottom, I would say, across. And up the hill we go. The worst part is right before we get back up to that little old road we were on. And it's almost straight uphill, it feels like. Here's some salmon berries. They're kind of similar to raspberries, but they just really don't have much of a taste. They're just really kind of bland. And then they'll turn kind of reddish, or I've seen orange ones too. So. A lot of these pearly everlasting flowers along the trail today. Looks like the lupins have all died for the season, and the pearly everlastings are here, along with an interesting looking bug. It's back where we can see the mountain again, and it's popped out for us today. Got some clouds just about to cover it again. We just have a short little jaunt back to the truck down the rocky road here. This will conclude our hike to Goat Marsh. Backside of Goat Marsh, I guess.
Very relaxing, enjoyable hike.
Mm-hmm. Fine dining was good.
Pizza bowl, superb.
It was. Snickers bars were awesome as always for dessert.
I had that's all fruit bars.
Got some garbage on the trail here.
Ain't picking that up.
Yeah, yeah. We'll let that one go.
Pick up cans, I ain't gonna pick up ass wipe.
Yeah. Okay. We have a little chipmunk sitting on top of this little rock cairn. Cairn, however they pronounce it.
One in the tree behind it.
Yep. One just going down that little tree too. Running in the background. Hello, little fella. I'll just go past. You just chillax. Have a good day. Hi. Hello. I see you, but I'm not going to hurt you. Yes. He's back there too. Oop, there he goes. Made it back to the trailhead. Back to the truck. Getting everything packed up. And heading over to check on Elk Camp.